My name is Mark Howell. I'm going to be your instructor for Security Administration number 1, SEC160-620 online class, which makes it a little bit more interesting to teach and probably boring for you to learn. So I'm going to try to mix it up a little bit this semester by posting videos like this. I usually probably post 1 or 2 videos a week. One will be like a week at a glance, what to expect in the upcoming week, and 2, post a video of the lecture or at least key material. Now, I may augment that lecture with other videos, so who knows. Brand new textbook, new class we're teaching this semester, so just hang with me and we'll do the best we can, get as much information to you that I think you can use in today's work environment. So one of the things I'm going to do today is, after I introduce myself, and we'll go through security, we'll go through the syllabus, and what we got here is letting you see that my name is Mark Howell, like I said it was. I got an email address. It's mhowell@cccti.edu. Phone number there is you can see that. I'll answer email, take phone calls in my office, but realize I'm only in the office maybe 30 hours of the week. So the odds of you hitting me in my office or not in a class may be hard to come by. But I've got my posted office hours, something every day. Mondays and Wednesdays really early in the day, because I pretty much by lunchtime I've got to be off campus. But Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, other than one class during the day, I'm here from 8 till 2:15, 2:30. Now, this course, it's hopefully to get a little bit more information than you had from the Security 110 class. Hopefully, it is not too much of a repeat, because the Champa book is a very good book, but I'm hoping this one will go a little bit in areas that one didn't. So we're going to try to cover different techniques for network defense, firewalls, intrusion detection systems. So we'll kind of cover a little bit of everything. So hopefully by the end of the semester, you'll have a better understanding of the types of attacks and how they operate. A little bit of firewalls, intrusion detection, VPNs, encryption, operating systems hardening. How do I make them harder to break into? Different virus attacks, Trojan horses, spyware, adware. If you're working for corporations, security policies. You may not be setting them up right now, but know that most companies have them and need to understand what types of information they contain and how you may make sure you don't violate them. We'll talk about how to assess security systems. We'll look at security standards, how to do physical security, what happens in disaster recovery when something does happen. A little bit of techniques used by attackers, a little bit into start of forensics on security, and then introduction into cyber terrorism. So there's quite a few things. Now, the book we're going to use, like I said, it's new to me, written in 2018, Network Defense and Countermeasures, Principles and Practices, 3rd edition. It's by Pearson. Should look something like, if I can get my camera on, something like that. So hopefully you can find that book. Hopefully the bookstores got them. I heard they did. I haven't gone down and checked, but we will see. Now, outcomes, being an online class, yes, I do expect you to attend. Now, it doesn't mean you have to show up every day, but I do want you to do something in this class every single week. There'll be exams, chapter quizzes, there'll be exercises and projects due each week. They'll have 4 major exams. Not quite sure how I'm going to make those up yet, but I was, instead of a midterm and a final, I'm going to try to break it up into 4 exams. We'll see how that plays out. So exercises and projects, as you can see, the projects are weighted a little bit heavier than the exercises, so you can tell which ones are more for hands-on practice than just maybe theoretical. And then there's two things you probably haven't seen, unless you've had a class from me recently. There's two things I like to use. One is a reflection journal. It's a free formatted, 100 words, your opportunity each week to tell me how the class is going. Whether it's questions, problems, difficulty reading, especially being a new textbook, there may be a lot of issues that we may run across that this will help me get a feel for what's going on. But if you have no problems, I still expect 100 words. With that, in the past, I've had students give me song lyrics, recipes. Some would actually give me research on math problems. So whatever floats your boat, go from there. And the second thing I've got going on is I use the Remind app, and it allows me to communicate between us via texting. Knowing that my office hours are limited and your work life and stuff is probably won't coincide with my office hours, the question is what happens when you have a question. Yeah, you can leave me a voicemail, but you may wait 24 hours before you get back to the office. What happens if I leave on Friday? I may not get that message until Monday, and then you lost the whole weekend. Remind allows me to send text back and forth. So if you have a question, send me a text. Please don't make them too late. I have had students surprised that I've answered very late text, but the earlier in the evening would be better. But just by registering Remind, you never have to send a text. You get 2% towards your final grade. So I want you to take it. It's a tool available to you. Go ahead. Now, so exams, 4 exams, chapter quizzes each week, exercises, projects, reflection journal, and Remind registration or make up your grade. We're using the standard 10-point grading scale. Now, how we're going to try to break this class down this week, as you can tell, it looks like it's just going to be introductions. We'll get to that in a second as far as what I expect the first couple of days of this week. But you can tell we're going to try to cover a chapter every single week. We'll see how that goes. If the material is, or the exams are too hard or something like that, it's people are having trouble with it. That's why I want the feedback on the reflection journal to know that, okay, can I speed up, slow down, augment the material differently? So just to give you a rough idea. Now, whoops, got one too many blank pages in there. Now, there are some other resources available to you, disability services, financial services. I put those links in there just to help you out. Now, let's take a look at, slide over here. So that's the syllabus. Now that you've heard a little bit about the syllabus, guess what? You need to take the syllabus quiz. That syllabus quiz gets you access into week 1 material. So I think it's fairly simple. This one may be true, false, 4 questions. Need more than 1 point right, so make sure you get one of them right. Now, but you only get 1 attempt this year on the syllabus quiz, so pay attention. Now, I talked to you about that Remind program. Now, there's a link here that'll take you to how to register for Remind. Whether you download the app, that's up to you, but click that link, and it'll register. If for some reason you don't do the download, I did post a PDF which gives you the instructions how to register for Remind. So just wanted to let you know what that process is. Let me see. Let's return my normal role here, and let's show you week 1. So you got the Remind setup. So syllabus, quiz, Remind setup. And then for the first week, granted it's 2 days, I want you to tell me something about yourself. I'm saying create me an infographic. An infographic, just a pictorial method in telling me something about yourself. It can be a video like this. It can be PowerPoint. If you want to try other tools, I posted one called Infographic on Canva, that they just make it a little bit easier to create them. Your call. But I want something from you that tells me something about yourself. And then this is the first of our 17 reflection journals, actually 18, because I didn't give you one for Thanksgiving. So keep in mind, 100 words free form, but it's your way of telling me what works, what doesn't work. That is all we're going to do for this week. So syllabus quiz, register for remind, give me an infographic, some way, shape, or form, and your reflection journal. Hopefully that gives you enough information to get you started, get our summer cobwebs off, and not start too fast, but just start working out the kinks. So hopefully this helped. If you have any questions, let me know. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.